Hey everyone, it's Sarah here, one of the founders of the Sisters Enchanted. If you don't know who I am, um, I am hoping you can hear me. My daughter is here with me, and so I had to put on, we don't do a lot of TV, but I let her watch a show so I could do this video. So I think I have it turned down low enough though. Okay, so this week, every day this week, I am going to talk to you a little bit about some super simple everyday magic that you can do to bring some magic into your life. So there are a ton of different magical paths. I will just start by saying that. And so there you'll find people in this group who follow all different beliefs that do different ways of practicing. And that's totally cool. So the point of these videos this week is to give you some ideas of things that you can do to make your life a little bit more magical every day without trying so hard. And without worrying about whether or not you're doing the right thing or whether or not you've read the right book or you're following a certain structure, because we can all make a little bit of magic in our lives easily without doing all of these super complicated things. So that is where I am coming from with these videos today. And that's also what we teach in our everyday magic class. So today, for day one, we are going to start it off with gratitude and abundance. So if you've been in this group for a while, then you've probably heard us talk about this. And if you're in the group, then you probably see that we have every Sunday a So Grateful thread. And there's a reason for that. And it's because when we recognize gratitude and abundance, it puts us in a more magical mindset, right? So, and it keeps our vibe high, raises our energy. So if you've done any kind of manifesting work or spell work, you know, that's kind of one of the first things that you learn. One of the first steps is to practice gratitude, have a gratitude practice. Because when we sit down and we say, I'm going to cast a spell to, I don't know, to change something about my appearance, or I'm going to cast a spell to make more money, or I'm going to cast a spell to be happier or something. So we can certainly do that, but if you aren't in the mindset to carry through with that, and you're in a really negative place, then chances are it's not going to work for you. And the same with any kind of manifesting practice you have. So if you don't call it spell work and you call it, manifesting, or you do some kind of different manifesting work, and the same thing. So you could be trying to follow all of these different manifesting techniques, but if you're really just down and out and kind of being a negative Nancy, then you're probably not going to get very far. So that is why it's so important to practice gratitude and recognize abundance. So the first really easy way to incorporate a little bit of magic into your day is to develop a gratitude practice. So this can be as easy as waking up in the morning and recognizing just a few things that you're grateful for. You can do this at the end of the day. You can do it throughout the day. A really good time to do this is when times get tough. So when you find yourself criticizing another person, maybe being a little judgmental or feeling a little bit jealous, or, you're stuck in the longest grocery line ever, and then the person decides they need to go buy another bag of chips because they're on sale, and they hold up the whole line even longer, and you just need to get home and make dinner. That's a really good time to think about some gratitude. Or when you're stuck in traffic, or any of those crazy things happen in life that really just bring us down. Those are really good times to infuse that situation with a little bit of magic by thinking about how grateful you are for something around you. Another spin to put on this is abundance. So you can look at this as being abundant in something. So the example I always use is when you're stuck in traffic and you may be so frustrated, you're not going anywhere and you got places to be, but in that moment you're so abundant in time, right? You're so abundant in alone time. And you can turn on the radio and you can sing, you can do whatever. You can just sit and think, you can write. I mean, I'm talking stop traffic, obviously, not like, creep in traffic. You're not going to write that. But if you're in stop dead traffic, you just have some time to yourself. The caveat, I guess, would be if you have a screaming child in your car, then maybe that would be a time to think about some gratitude. But, look around and see what you're so abundant in. Maybe you're so abundant in heat, or you're so abundant in food, or you're so abundant in people who love you. So it could be another way to look at it is abundance rather than just gratitude. So you can also, if you want to take this a step further, and so you can just do that mentally, just in your head, and you're certainly bringing a magical mindset to yourself. You're getting yourself in that magical mindset. You can also write these things down. And if you have some sacred space in your house, or you can just put it on a sticky note and put it in your car or on a mirror or whatever you see in your wallet or your bag, you can write it down, hold it in the palm of your hand, and really feel see the energy of, the universe, like white light coming through your body into this piece of paper, radiating back out into the universe. And you can do some magical visualization that way with your gratitude and your abundance practice. So you can actually write it down and kind of, see all this gratitude, all this gratefulness going up into the universe, and you're just spreading that love out there. You can do it that way. You can think about the things that you're grateful for and light a candle, or light a little spell candle. Yeah, that is Santa. You can light a little candle and think on the things that you are grateful for or so abundant in as that candle burns down. So those little spell candles, they're not very big. They burn down in, pretty quickly. So you could, if you have some time to sit and kind of meditate on this gratitude and abundance stuff, then you can light a candle and focus on it as the candle lights down. If you have a favorite crystal, you can hold the crystal in the palm of your hand while you think about the things that you're grateful for in the morning or what you're so abundant in, and then carry that crystal with you throughout the day. So these are all ways to put a little bit of magic in your life really easily. And so, like I said, really the foundation of any kind of spell work or manifesting is going to be that magical mindset. And if you aren't quite there, what you're sending out to the universe could just be bringing you back a little bit more of the rough stuff before it brings you the good stuff. So you want to, raise your vibe, raise your energy. And so day one, practice gratitude and abundance.